Alright guys, welcome back to another Lady Savage video. Today I'm going to be going over the top 5 foods that I choose to have in my diet every day, or at least pretty close to every day, as best I can. So, we'll just start over here. We're going to start with eggs. Generally, I try to have between 2 and 4 eggs every single day. Eggs are really great for getting in plenty of fat, but also plenty of protein. Both are super high quality in eggs, and there's a lot of cholesterol in the eggs, so this is definitely a top-notch thing for me. It's super easy to get it in several different ways, like frying, scrambling, making deviled eggs, making hard-boiled eggs, something like that. Really easy to get in. You can even mix it into some other dish. I do try to go for a pasture-raised and organic the best I can. Right now we're having to get them from the grocery store. Pretty soon we'll have our own chickens and we'll have our own eggs, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, eggs is probably number one that's been super easy for me to get in, one of my favorite things to eat. My second favorite thing would be bone broth. I would try and recommend making your own if you can. If you can't, you don't have the time, you don't have the whatever for it, this is my favorite brand of bone broth. If this is bona fide, I do recommend making your own first. If you can't, you'll find this in probably the freezer section of your grocery store. These I get at Natural Grocers. I have not found it at like Whole Foods or any other real health food stores, but you can purchase it online as well, or if you have a Natural Grocers near you, you might be able to find it there as well. They do come frozen, and this one I have chicken right here, but I also have a beef. There is another one that's like a mixture of different types of animals. There's a turkey one, and I kind of just try and mix and match the best I can. You're gonna have to take it out of your freezer about 2 days before you actually want to drink it. And I usually drink about 8 ounces a day. I like to drink 16 ounces a day, but it can get a little bit pricey if you're actually purchasing it rather than making it. So I try to do about 8 ounces a day. Oh, let's see what's next. Let's do the sauerkraut. So Robert really loves like kimchi, but I prefer sauerkraut. This is actually my favorite one. It's the jalapeno lime one, and it is so good. It is my favorite. And the reason why I would choose a probiotic, reason I would choose the sauerkraut is for a probiotic. It is really helpful for gut health, and if you know me or anything in my past, you guys know I've had so many issues with my gut health that I like to keep some sort of probiotic in my diet, whether it be the sauerkraut or yogurt or something like that. But sauerkraut's a really great way of just being able to really easily get it in. You can do as little as like a tablespoon, but I choose to do between 2 and 4 tablespoons. It's delicious. I love it. I can switch up the brands. This one's been my favorite. Wild brine, I think it is. The jalapeno lime is just delicious. So those are the top 3 that are really easy for me to get in. Now, if you've been following us for any amount of time, you'll know that I have had kind of like a disgust towards red meat in the last couple of years, and I don't really know where that came from, but I have been working so hard to get through it, and so I introduced 1 ounce of red meat every day so every week, so I would try to like increase it. So I was doing 1 ounce, then when I got kind of used to doing the 1 ounce, I started doing 2 ounces, then 3 ounces, and now I get a minimum of 4 to 5 ounces every single day of some sort of red meat or like beef or bison or something like that, because I know it's better for me. I know it's good for me. Red meat is super nutrient dense. It usually has a better fat to protein ratio, so I always try to get it in. It's not my favorite still, but it's definitely getting a lot better. I generally mix it in with some chicken or some cheese or some eggs or something to make it a little bit easier to get in. I get this from US Wellness Meats. This one's a 85/15 ground beef. And I will either do this or I will have a steak, but generally I try to get in ground beef earlier in the day, and if I get extra red meat from a steak, then I can get that in from the latter half of the day, and it's just extra red meat. Now, this last one, beef liverwurst. You guys know I hate organ meats. But I actually really like this. I actually really enjoy the taste of it, and it's pretty good. So beef liverwurst has, the ingredients are beef, beef liver, beef hearts, beef kidney, sea salt, onion powder, white pepper, coriander, I don't know how to pronounce that, and allspice. It is fully cooked, but I cook it still. I mix it in with like some ground beef or something. However, my favorite thing lately is to slice off a little piece, stick it in the air fryer, melt a little bit of cheese on top, and it's delicious. Cheese and salt, and you're good to go. The first time I tried it like that, I put the Primal Kitchen Caesar dressing on it as well, and it was also delicious. Very full of flavor, does not taste like organ meats. It is a little bit sweet like an organ meat is, but I've actually been doing really, really good at getting this in. So I've been doing a minimum of 2 ounces of this every day, and the whole point of me showing you guys this is because this is the base of my day-to-day diet. This is where I start, and then I get to add things on top of it. So if I want chicken, or if I want a steak, or if I want, anything else, I can add it to the day. But this will be the base of everything that I eat. And so usually this is what is in my very first meal of the day. Then usually later in the day I'll have something else, and it could be yogurt, it might be a shake, it might be a steak, it might be some chicken. But this is going to be the base of my diet. And the reason for this is because all of these are super nutrient dense. They're all really great for your gut, really great for inflammation, good for helping build your body, plenty of protein, plenty of healthy fats. There is no junk here. This is all real food. All of it. This is all real food. And this should be the base of anyone's diet every single day. It's just real food. Whether you want to mix and match it with something else, that's great. But I really believe in these items right here, and it's not a specific brand. It's just the whole food, that it is from the bottom, from the base. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I've kind of changed that up recently. I know I've previously made some videos about me having issues with beef and preferring chicken and leaner meats, but I really made it a point to work on my health and work on my nutrition and work on trying to get those super nutrient dense items in. And so I've done it and I wanted to share it with you guys. I've been doing this pretty consistent for the last month or two, and now I want to share it with you guys. If you guys have questions or ways of getting things in or trying out different items, I can definitely share my advice with you, because you guys have known I've struggled with different types of foods in general that I'm happy to always share. But for now, I will talk to you guys later. We'll see you in the next video.